afternoon, everyone. Welcome to our presentation. My name is Vanessa. Our group is conformed by Alexandra Gomez and Jennifer Montenegro. We are in the 8th semester of International Business at the University San Mateo. Our project is made up of 4 subjects with which we developed the internationalization process of the company Biotrader. First, we will talking about the profile France country to export, and secondly, we will talking about the analysis of the research carried out, and thirdly, we will talking about the manufacturing process and export to France, and finally, we will present the conclusion of our topic.
Introduction. Given that globally, biodegradable bags made from corn starch are not well-known products, it is intended to develop a market study in order to determine a strategy for its expansion to France, in which process can be implemented to enter the sector, identify the production capacity using and secondary sources of information, and study the information found towards analysis according to proposed action to establish the feasibility of introducing the product and potential buyers, and also determine whether the techniques developed are appropriate to generate and increase the purchase of the product. This is our project seeks to propose a viable solution to the giant contamination posed by traditional plastic bags used daily. Social responsibility from the environmental point of view of the project is essential to ensure its success.
As a general objective, we have present a business plan for the commercialization export of biodegradable bags to France. As for the specific objectives, we have the following. First, conduct a market study for the commercialization of bags made from corn starch. Second, analyze the production capacity of biodegradable bags. And finally, determine potential buyers for bags made from corn starch. Our mission to bring to the world a new alternative of biodegradable bags that have an impact on the green economy, with the purpose of reducing environmental risks and transforming the experience of our customers. On the other hand, our vision by the year 2030, Biotrader will be recognized in the national and international market for its commitment to sustainability and productive innovation.
France is one of the 10 largest economies in the world by PIB. Its public debt in the years 2020 was 2,650 million euros, with a debt of 115.7% of PIB. It is among the countries with the highest debt to PIB in the world. Its per capita debt is 39,906 euros per inhabitant, so its inhabitants are among the most in debt in the world. And the last annual variation rate of the IPC published in France was 1.9% in August of the year. And the PIB per capita is a very good indicator of the standard of living, and in the case of France, it is ranked 28 of the 196 country in the ranking of PIB per capita. Next, relations. Among the most important instruments subscribed with France are Convention of Cultural Exchange between Colombia and France, Air Transport Agreement between the Republic of Colombia and the French Republic, modified via Memorandum of Understanding in March 2505.
Colombia and France. The relationship between Colombia and France in the last 10 years has been of great importance and has made great progress in strengthening political and economic relations. Export from Colombia to France increased by 33%, that to the implementation of the free to the trade agreement between the United States and Colombia. Colombia is one of the countries that identifies France as a power for the development of different industries. It is one of France's first partners in its development policy. The French Development Agency has fragmented its activities in Colombia since late 2019 within the mandate outlined for an emerging country support for green growth and solidarity plastic bag regulation in France. On July 1, 2016, a new decree from the French Ministry of Ecology, Sustainable Development and Energy of single-use plastic bag came into force. The decree establishes clear requirements on the reduction of single-use plastic bags in favor of bags from retainable, biodegradable, and compostable sources.
1 year core starts BIOS biodegradable bags considered an innovative product, taking into account that in the current market there is a great variety of biodegradable bags. It is important to highlight that Biotrader within its product portfolio handles biodegradable bags, with the difference that the may are made from core starch in such a way that allows it to have an added value, which is distributed in the following categories. First, by extracting the core starch and converting it into a biopolymer, the material is 100% biodegradable. Second, unlike competing biodegradable bags, Biotrader offers a product with high quality standards in both size and height, making it a totally resistant bag regardless of its use, whether for pet waste or organic waste. And finally, the product, when in contact with humidity, heat, and pet waste, generates the decomposition process immediately thus achieving a record time of 3 months in which the bag becomes a nutrient-rich fertilizer for the soil.
The type of research used in development of the project was exploratory science. It focused of investigating a specific aspect of social reality, such as the environmental impact generated by plastic bags. Therefore, an analysis of the French market was carried out in order to identify commercial opportunities for the export of biodegradable bags made from corn starch. Supplier analysis. Corn cultivation is one of the most important lines of national agriculture production. It comprises 30% of agricultural production in Colombia, and it is known that 60% and 70% are small enterprising farmers who intend to supply the local market. About 85% of the corn crop in Colombia is produced mainly in regions such as Córdoba, Sucre, Tolima, and Valle del Cauca, as it is a staple product and as food consumption used as acquires create relevance.
Provider. For the manufacture of the bags, only one raw material is needed, corn, of which Colombia is a megadiverse producer, since departments as Córdoba, Meta, Tolima, Valle del Cauca, amongst other states of for the high production level, the main center of transformation and consumption of the products are Bogotá, Medellín, Cali, and Bucaramanga. As Biotrader is located in Bogotá, it adds a large number of suppliers of the essential raw material for the production of the bags. And since for its transformation several types of matches are needed, that in approximately 2 minutes finish the manufacture of a roll of biodegradable bags. Manufacturing process. 1. A core cross in optimal condition is required to provide us with the required amounts of product. Manufacturing process. 1. 2. Core starch is extracted for coarse kernels, separated and classified. 2.
In step 3, with core starch and biopolymers, we elaborate the Biotrader resin. In step 4, this resin goes through extrusion and machines to melt the resin to make the bags. In step 4, this resin goes through extrusion and machines to melt. And finally, in step 5, the commercialization of the bag is generated, where the consumer finally uses the product according to his needs, either for organic matter or pet waste.
Presentation and prices. The commercialization of these bags will be made through rolls as follows. For biodegradable bags for pet waste, eight rolls of 30 bags, each for a total of 240 bags, and the length of the roll is 30 centimeters. For biodegradable garbage can bags, organic waste, 8 rolls of 30 bags, each for a total of 240 bags. The roll length in 19 centimeters. The risk premium France is the difference between the yield of the French 10-year bond and the German 10-year bond. The higher the risk of the country, the more is most remunerated inventors to buy its debt. It is therefore the premium of profitability that France public debt offers for inventors to buy it measures inventors confidence in the soundness of its economy.
Take of marketing strategy. At the beginning of the development of the research, several important aspects were taken into account to carry out the process of internationalization of the product in France. 1. Product quality. Biotrader bags are 100% biodegradable and reliable, as they had excellent resistance and quality for the use of organic and pet waste. Design and variety. We had 2 types of bags, being so compostable bags for pet waste and other bags for organic waste, having a special design of figures dependent of the type of bag and also varies the type of color. Characteristic. The most important of the product is raw material, since it is biodegradable, generates a positive impact on the environment.
As for the price, we have a list price where the customer will be able to obtain an excellent price. Since Biotrader manages a lower range compared to the market, taking into account that its sales is the rolls, making its distribution easier. And for discounts, we have to Biotrader managed a promotion place where it shows and all the discounts that are made during the year. The following sale and promotion and strategies are established. Strategy number 1, coupon box with discounts. Strategy number 2, redemption day. Strategy number 3, year in refill. Strategy number 4, referral discount. And finally, strategy number 5, and crazy or discount air day.
Square channels. It is handled directly from the factory to the point of sale in Bogota, where the amount of product in this is distributed according to the inventory and orders request. From the factory, product is exported to France to our final customers. Coverage, we have coverage for the city of Bogota and internationally in France. Inventory, we manage an inventory on order and sales estimated, applying the cross-docking logistic process. And transportation of product is transported by sailed truck to the port of
promotion. Advertising. Biotrader managed with pets, where customer can observe in more detail the products offered. In addition to this, advertising is done through social networks such as Facebook and Instagram, making known all promotions and products. Sales. Biotrader aims to reach the global market, making an international physical distribution according to the company's budgets and products demand to achieve and customer satisfaction.
In the development of this research project, a strategic business plan was presented for the commercialization export of biodegradable bags destined to the European continent, specifically to France. For this, we use a market which Biotrader conducted a market analysis according to the demand for the product in this country, in which several aspects were taken into account, such as the estimated production of biodegradable bags made from corn starch, and these sense determine the possible buyers of the product. And finally, was identified that according to the current French regulation and the consumption that of the product, it is possible generate the export process to this country.